Hello there. Today we're going to work on some verbs that can be very confusing. Okay? So to start with, I have a first part of a short text. And you can see we have three options separated by slashes. So we're going to decide what is the correct word to complete each one of the options. Okay? So pause your video, take your time. And let's see. So when Marta decided, let me just grab a pen. When Marta decided to emigrate from her home country to the UK, she knew it wouldn't be easy. She would have to adapt to a new culture, a different language, and a new job. After moving to the UK, she tried to avoid social events because she felt nervous. But her neighbors helped her to adopt some local customs, which made her feel more at home. Every morning, lay in bed for a few minutes thinking about her family back home. She missed them, but her job was important to her. So, in the evening, she picked her clothes for the next day and lay them neatly on the sofa. This way, she was never late. Now, let's go to the second part. Stop your video and do the same thing. So, just as she paid attention to her appearance, she also cared about communication to prevent anyone from misunderstanding her. She always double-checked her emails before sending them. Marta didn't expect her salary to rise. So when her boss promised to raise it after 2 weeks, she was happy. She never regretted the decision to immigrate to another country. Good. Now, let's work a little bit on the meaning of these words. Okay? Let's see. What is the difference between raise and rise? Raise, R-A-I-S-E. Rise, R-I-S-E. So which one means go up? Rise. And which one means lift or move something up? Raise. What is the past simple and past participle of the two words? Rise, rose, risen. Raise, it's a regular verb. Raised, raised. Now let's talk about adapt and adopt. Which ones means change in order to fit to a new situation? Adapt to. If you remember, I highlighted the preposition because every time we adapt to something, okay? And which one means start using or following something like an idea or habit? Adopt. Now let's work with another confusing pair of words. Lay, L-A-Y, and lie, L-I-E. Which one means be in a flat position? For example, in bed. Lie. And which one means put something down flat? Lay. What is the past simple and past participle form of the two verbs? Of lie is lay, laying, and of lay is laid, laid. Okay? Yeah. And let's go to the other part of words that is emigrate and immigrate. So which one means come into a new country to live there? Immigrate with I. Immigrate is leave your country to live somewhere else. Okay? And to finish, prevent and avoid. Stay away from something, avoid. Stop something from happening, prevent. Right? Good job. So now we have here some questions. You are going to choose what is the correct word to complete each one of the questions. Okay? They are in bold and separated by slashes. So choose the correct one. And let's check. Do you think it's easy to adapt to life in a new country? What steps can schools take to prevent cyberbullying? What are some reasons people immigrate from their countries today? Why do you let your dog lie on the sofa? Why do you think the government decided to raise taxes again this year? Did you got everything right? Because now what we're gonna do is we have the same questions here, but this time you are gonna answer them using the words that you didn't use previously. Remember that you had two and you had to choose one. So now we're gonna use the other to answer the question. For example, have you noticed that the price of chocolate has recently risen? And then we have the verb raised. Yes, most companies have raised their prices recently. I will do letter A with you. Do you think it's easy to adapt to life in a new country? Maybe. Some people say it helps to adopt local traditions or to adopt their lifestyle. What steps can schools take to prevent cyberbullying? They can tell students to avoid sharing personal information, engaging them on online arguments, and show real cases. So you are gonna do this with also what are some reasons people immigrate from their countries today. So answering using the word immigrate. Why do you let your dog lie on the sofa using the word lay? And why do you think the government decided to raise taxes again this year? And you are going to use rise. Okay? The best way to understand the difference between these words, this pair of words, is putting them into practice. So try to write some sentence to find them on a real context. It will help you a lot. Okay? So if you need me, just message.